Today, after consultation with the board of Portland, East African Portland Cement, the National Land Commission and my officers, I have written to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to investigate massive corruption involving land grabbing of 13,000 acres East African Portland Company Limited land located at Mavoko, Machakos County. As far as we are aware, the land is still the property of Portland Cement Factory and no lease has expired. On expiration of any lease, the land will revert back to government. The land is public property and there has been no plan to parcel or sell the land. We are aware that interested groups involving senior government officials and brokers are involved in a plot to sell off the land. I direct that all those occupying the land to vacate. There are never any squatters in the land, and the people who are there right now calling themselves squatters were recently imported to justify land grabbing. The land is not and has never been for sale. Therefore, anyone who has purchased parcels of the land should consider themselves to have been conned. I advise them to report to the police. I urge EACC to move swiftly and fully investigate the attempted grabbing of the land. We urge the Commission to investigate all elected leaders suspected to be involved in the attempted grabbing, including Mavoko MP, Honorable Patrick Macau, among others. There has been no planning and or subdivision undertaken or approval given by my government for the said land. The Machakos County government has not approved any development, including fencing of the land, and therefore any buildings, including fences constructed, are illegal structures. The cancer of corruption, theft and land grabbing, even checked, will destroy Kenya forever. We have to put our foot down and say enough.
But we should proceed with the meeting, deal with the issues.
The Machakos governor, who is facing a litany of audit queries before the Senate's Public Accounts and Investments Committee, turned the heat on his former ally and party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, linking him to massive grabbing of public land in the former Mavoko municipality. Mutua presented a letter by a law firm Ndegwa and Ndegwa Associates addressed to the Anti-Corruption Commission EACC, the National Lands Commission and the Commission on Administrative Justice, calling for investigations against Musyoka. Mutua claims the Wiper leader had used his position as vice president to influence the irregular allocation of parcels of public land to a company registered in his name and that of his wife Pauline Musyoka, as well as other companies belonging to his proxies.
But the reality is that land has been grabbed and land is continuing to be grabbed in Mavoko. We are trying to stop it, but there are so many cartels, some of them funded by very prominent people.
Mutua also wants the Senate to probe how Musyoka purchased a chopper through funds he claims were acquired suspiciously. The governor had in November last year written to EACC to investigate Mavoko Member of Parliament Patrick Macau and Lands Ministry officials for allegedly grabbing land belonging to the East African Portland Cement Company.
Land grabbing in Mavoko has reached catastrophic levels over the years.
The governor also submitted documents linking Bungoma Senator and CODCO Principal Moses Wetangula with land grabbing in Syokimau.
Then Mavoko Municipal approved the construction of an estate on LR 12715-288 and 12715-289 by the name of 360 Degrees on a riparian land. And we have had many allegations that this property actually was undertaken by a sitting senator.
Mutua's allegations stemming from audit queries flagged out by the Auditor General over allocation of huge sums of money for projects that were never initiated. The governor, however, says the projects could not have taken off since the pieces of land where they were to be constructed had been grabbed.
Then we also don't get to be given documents which are collected from the streets.
We give ourselves some time to interrogate these documents, and we go to the depth of the documents, having heard the opening remarks of the governor, and we deal with this issue first thing tomorrow morning before we revert to audit queries.
The session continues tomorrow, with Musyoka's allies expected to hit back at Mutua's allegations. Francis Gashuri, Citizen Business Center.